Good Thursday morning, South Carolina weather watchers, and happy 4th of July to everyone out there. Let's go and let's talk about the weather for your Thursday. Now, looking at the radar right now, not a lot going on for South Carolina right now. In fact, ain't nothing's happening. But let's move our way up. And let me move on to the MRMS. You can see here that we do have some precipitation falling pretty much like the main precipitation that I'm seeing going all the way from the Dakotas down into West Virginia and then kind of curving back up. And this is all just rain falling in this specific area. I can maybe shrink it a little bit more. But still, it's just going to be a rainy day for people up there instead of especially like Indiana, Illinois, the Dakotas, Minnesota, places like that, Kentucky, even down here inside the deep south, Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi, as well as the panhandle of Florida, and portion of Georgia may get some showers. And as we even go into the west, you can see the west is actually looking pretty good, actually. No rain or no precipitation falling inside the western United States right now. That's a good thing for the people that don't want the rain, especially because of holiday. And I can pretty much say the same thing for us as well. We're not really going to see any type of precipitation today, which is great. So let's go and let's show the models. So the models right now are showing pretty much just some cloud cover, some kind of high clouds going through the low country, South Carolina, Southern Midlands, PD region, South Carolina, and the upstate of South Carolina as well. So pretty much nothing's really going on in terms of cloud cover either. Here's our cloud cover total percentage right now. As you push this forward, you see that pretty much as the cloud cover keeps on pushing down to the south, this is going to continue to build up over pretty much over each other. And I mean, it's not really going to go anywhere. It's pretty much just going to stay in the same area as we go through the next 18 or so hours. So let me go into let me go ahead and go to the current temperatures right now. 89 in Columbia, 84 in Charleston, 86 in Savannah, 82 in Myrtle Beach, 88 in Rock Hill, 88 in Greenville, Anderson, and 89 inside of Union. Oh, no, that's 88 instead of Union. I saw that wrong. All right. Here's the high temperatures for today. High temperature around 99 in Columbia, 89 in Charleston, 88 in Myrtle Beach, 89 in Hilton Head Island, 98 in Aiken, 96 in Greenville, 95 in Spartanburg, 96 in Anderson. So, again, pretty much not really a whole lot different than what we've been expecting for winds, peak winds. They're really just going to be around the same, like we're saying. Same winds that we've been getting for the past couple of days, just a nice breeze, nothing too much. Wind gusts pretty much the exact same. Just nothing really going on during the wind. No precipitation is expected during the next 24 hours. And here's our SPC outlook, where you can see that if for some reason some rain did decide to pop off inside the upstate, which is possible, nothing's impossible. But if some rain did decide to form, you can there's the potential for some of those showers and downpours to become into storm. But I'm just looking at the models on my other screen right now. Y'all can't see it, but according to the ARRR, at least this run, they think that some downpours are possible near the Charleston region. Let me show y'all just one downpour again, just very isolated if this happens at all. But again, it's not really, nothing's really going on with this. Any type of, just a downpour near Charleston, maybe going towards Beaufort, but again, nothing really going on. And there's a chance that these don't even form, so gotta watch out for that. No excessive rainfall is expected. And now let's talk about the tropics. Let's talk about the tropics. So the tropics right now show Hurricane Beryl having strong winds, dangerous storm surge, damaging waves, and areas of flooding are occurring in the Cayman Islands where a hurricane warning remains in effect. Hurricane force winds, dangerous storm surge, and heavy rainfall are expected over portions of the Yucatan Peninsula beginning tonight as Beryl approaches the area as a hurricane. Hurricane and tropical storm warnings are in effect for portions of that area. There is also an increasing risk of strong winds, storm surge, and heavy rainfall over portions of northeastern Mexico and southern Texas later this weekend. Interest in these areas should closely monitor the progress of Beryl and updates to forecast. Rip currents could also cause life-threatening beach conditions beginning late Friday and continuing through the weekend across most of the Gulf Coast. And also for us as well, we're gonna have to watch out for some moderate rip currents, especially on the South Carolina coastline. So also watch out for moderate rip currents if you're going to the beach for your 4th of July. Let me go and let's talk about let me go to tropicaltidbits.com. And here's what Beryl looks like right now. Beryl just looks like this. It's not as bad as it was. Definitely not as defined as it was. Not really too impressed by this too much. It is definitely going to start weakening, or it probably is weakening now. But it's going to increase right back up because you see the little list right here. See the cone of uncertainty? You can see here that as it gets closer to Mexico and Yucatan, places like that, as it gets closer, you can see that once it gets over land, it's going to become a regular tropical storm, and then but it's going to be in that water. And when it gets in that water, it's going to re-intensify, and when it gets to the Mexico coast, it will have pretty much have gone up to a Category 1 hurricane. So that's going to go into a Category 1. That's going to hit either southern Texas or northeastern Mexico. I'm pretty sure we're locked in on that area now. Let me go and let me show y'all the intensity. Here's the global. Well, actually, let's do the intensity later. But here's the global hurricane models. The hurricane models pretty much everyone has it going towards southeastern Texas or northeastern Mexico. Also, we do have pink and orange, the pink and orange models that are kind of, again, going towards southeastern Texas, but kind of curving up and trying to stay up a little longer. Beryl trying to stay a little longer due to like a tropical depression, just a regular low pressure into like portions of northeastern Texas and also Arkansas. Here's the GEFS tracks, same thing, pretty much going to southeastern Texas, trying to bring another hurricane or another tropical storm, or maybe the first ever hurricane for southeastern Texas for the year. And then here's the European model. European model has this thing going towards southeastern Texas again. So southeastern Texas definitely needs to be on the watch out. And then here's Hurricane Beryl's model intensity guidance. You can see that it's going to definitely drop down to a tropical storm. Some models are saying that it's going to go up to a hurricane Category 1, but most is actually saying it will stay down to a tropical storm. So I think this will again either be a high-end tropical storm or a low-end Category 1, whatever. It really determines on how long Beryl stays in that water. So that's Hurricane Beryl. Let's go and let's talk about the Invest 96L. Here it is, right there. Invest 96L has expanded pretty much. A fast-moving tropical wave located over the eastern Caribbean Sea is producing some disorganized showers and thunderstorm activity. Development, if any, of the system could be slow to occur while it moves quickly westward to northwestward at 20 to 25 miles an hour. Across the Caribbean Sea through this weekend, the system is forecast to cross the Yucatan Peninsula and enter the southwestern Gulf of Mexico by early next week, where some development could occur. Gusty winds and locally heavy rainfall are possible across portions of the greater Antilles over the next few days. So 10% chance of forming for the next 48 hours, 20% chance for the next 7 days. So let's go and show y'all Invest 96L. Looking a bit more disorganized. You can see here, looking, it's popping off some convection still. It's still trying, but it's trying to move its way west, and it is. So we'll continue to watch, see what happens with this one. The hurricane models, I don't really have faith in this thing too much. We have like one model that's saying that it might continue to go through, maybe become like a tropical storm, because some of the intensity models are still saying that this thing could still become a tropical storm. And there's one model again that's saying it could become into a hurricane, and that would be Hurricane Debbie or Tropical Storm Debbie, whichever one happens next. Here's the GFS or the American model one. Unstoppable, you can see that pretty much it has this thing going just to the south of Jamaica, and then pretty much just destabilizing in general. And then the European model has this thing actually making it to like maybe like southern Haiti, somewhere around there, and then stopping there as well. But there are some other ones that say that it might go up into the Gulf of Mexico, and might try to do something. Maybe try to form into some tropical depression, maybe. So we'll continue to watch for that as well. So that's pretty much that. We also have and this is tropical depression 1 here, over which honestly I don't even think this thing was even supposed to form into a depression. Well, yes it was. Yeah, this is just tropical depression 1 over here in the Pacific. I mean, it's not really gonna do anything. Again, the tracks for it right now has this thing pretty much going over and just pretty much dying. It's not really going to be doing anything. But maximum sustained winds around 35 miles an hour, movement northwest at 9 miles an hour. And the intensity models don't even have this thing becoming into a tropical storm. And if it does, it'll be like a very, very low end tropical storm, like the lowest of the low. And that's pretty much that. So that's pretty much all that I have. I don't think there's anything else I need to cover. So we did talk about the drought monitor last night. If you do want to check that out, check out yesterday's or last night's video. And I talked about it during then. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your Thursday, your July the 4th, and I will be back with you guys probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. So yeah, I'll be back with y'all probably tomorrow morning with another forecast update. Fantastic rest.